pancakes, that's what's gonna make bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes,
You ready?
that's what it's gonna make bacon.
Can this be our theme song?
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake.
Who left this note at our desk?
You're the worst. Welcome back to Alec and Wyatt Weekly. I'm Alec McChesney.
And I'm Wyatt Wheeler.
We got a packed show for you today. We're going to talk about our PSU-a-thon, baseball, softball, golf, and of course, Mizzou basketball.
All right, just what you wanted.
Let's start with the PSU-a-thon. What did we do last Wednesday?
We bowled, and 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 we bowled. 8 games of bowling. Hurts my hand.
He bowled. I did not. I struggled immensely. Where do you see him? Have you ever seen the real life of this stuff?
Yeah, I have.
Like, you have to hold a pole.
I've done it before.
You've played the game before?
Yeah.
What? Wyatt's made some big shots, and I don't know, it's kind of ruining my day, honestly. Like, I thought I was a good bowler. There's a 9. There's a 9. I'm so upset. Honestly. I'm trying my best, guys. I know you guys are all disappointed in me. It's hard. That's bad bowling. Whatever, man. No, I don't want to talk about it. No, I know I'm not very good right now, Colin. Stop. I don't want to talk about it.
You know, I actually knew I was this good the whole time. I just lied to Alec. He thought that he could just get an easy win. No, I did not think that at all. This is the first time I've ever had a strike. I usually play with the bumpers.
Well, I'm about to turn this whole series around. Just reflecting. Shout out to the Family Associations, Missouri State. I'm so glad that was on film.
Yeah, that was good.
But that was incredible.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could do, and I had the knee too. I don't know what's going on, but miracles are happening.
But all in all, 16 hours in the PSU is not as bad as everyone thinks. You didn't go to class. I didn't have anything that
Sorry,
day.
teachers.
Yeah, I think we ate 4 or 5 times. We bowled a few games, played some ping pong, played a little pool, did a little bit of everything. Great time.
I think as long as you're doing it with your favorite co-host in the world, I suggest you do it with your co-host. Find yourself a co-host to do a PSU-a-thon with.
Let's move on past the PSU-a-thon. We're going to talk about baseball. Jake Berger, Player of the Week. Austin Knight, Pitcher of the Week. But the Bears still go 3-5. What's going on?
Well, they struggled up at Central Michigan against the Chippewas, but they did very well game 1.
Game 1.
Game 1, they scored a lot of runs. So it's like you think they're going to do well the rest of the weekend. You're like, all right, they got this.
Right.
Second game, they lose on a walk-off. Third game, they commit 4 errors, and they lose 2 out of 3.
So is this what we talked about last week, how one game they looked fantastic, the next game that consistency's not there, they're not getting the big hits. They had 3 errors in game 2. Is this something that we should be worried about entering the Missouri Valley Conference play this weekend?
I don't think so. At the end of the third game, they started getting some hits. They made a little scare of a comeback, so they're able to rise up to an occasion. It's just they dug themselves in a hole. So it's not really the big hits this past week. I mean, they were tied going in the bottom of the 9th.
Right.
So
Right.
it just coming up clutch with the pitching at the end was that.
Okay.
But I think you have to start out well in Valley play after what happened last season, where they finished tied for last in the Missouri Valley.
Right. And on Tuesday, today, they're gonna play Oral Roberts, and then this upcoming weekend they're gonna start the Valley against Bradley with a 3-game set. I think it's utterly essential that they have to get off to a good start.
Oh yeah.
But let's talk about a team that is kind of turning their fortunes around. The Missouri State softball Bears played really well this weekend against Loyola.
They swept Loyola.
What happened in the game?
Holly Kelly, she just pitched really well.
Yeah.
She's the newcomer of the week, and that's what you want to see after they lost a key pitcher in the offseason.
Right.
It's really important they're able to sleep at night because they know they have an ace in the circle that's able to go out there game after game and do as well as she did.
Yeah, without Strump going into this year, I was a little worried that they weren't going to have enough pitching, but Holly Kelly is not only competing every game that she pitches, but she has a chance to be the newcomer of the year. And I really think that if she continues to pitch like that, the Bears have a chance to finish in the top 3 in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
This week, they're going to play Tulsa on Tuesday and then head to Bradley as well for a weekend set there.
Them Braves, and the Braves, they came back to beat the Bears in golf.
Yes,
what happened, Alec?
well, Missouri State hosted their only golf tournament of the year at Twin Oaks. It was the Twin Oaks Intercollegiate, and in round 1 and round 2, the Bears looked fantastic. They played really well. They held a 5-6 stroke lead at the end of the second round. Day 2 comes around, weather, there's a 3-hour delay. Suddenly, Ethan Blue of Bradley puts up a -5, had an eagle, and once that happened, Missouri State was just a little deflated. They were playing good golf. They still only finished 2 strokes behind at +9 on the whole tournament. So it was a little disappointing, but the future is extremely bright for the Bears. Lots of top finishes this year, 2 in the fall. Got really good hopes going into Arkansas State this upcoming weekend.
You think Mizzou will be there?
No, actually, they're not. But you know where Mizzou will be? March Madness.
March Madness
next year.
Hot take, there it is. Woo!
Mizzou hired former Missouri State Bears coach Quanzo Martin, and then Michael Porter Jr. followed Martin to Mizzou. Missouri State is Springfield's team, but they're going to have a little bit of competition with Mizzou because they're on the fast track to being ranked in college basketball next season. What are the Springfield people going to say about this?
I don't think they're going to be happy. When they're watching the Tigers do really well next year, it's going to be like, well, of course it depends on how the Bears are doing in Alize Johnson's senior year.
Right.
And it's kind of weird how Alize Johnson's might not be the best player in Missouri right now because he definitely showed that this past year. You saw in all those preseason things how Missouri State's the best team in Missouri.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to be talking about the Tigers a year from now.
I think
maybe not the Final Four.
Right. But I think the really disappointing thing is with all of our coaching issues, Martin left the Bears 5-6 years ago, and then Paul Luss takes over. Obviously, Martin left to go to a better place, but maybe Missouri State could have given him a little bit more money, maybe offered to move conferences. I don't know. But
give him a bigger house.
Michael Porter Jr. is worth whatever you have to give him. Real quick, before we wrap up the show, let's talk about the Pro Day last Wednesday. Dylan Cole put up incredible numbers. Second best time for the 40 out of all linebackers, only behind Jabril Peppers. What do you have to say about Dylan Cole?
I think we can definitely say right now that he's a freak.
Yeah.
A freak of nature. He put up the numbers that we expected him to put up.
Yeah.
Because we've been watching him closer than what the national people. You see Mel Kiper, you see Matt Miller, you see all the other guys who aren't really good at what they do.
Right.
But
but they're all talking about it.
You see Matt Miller pull up in his latest notebook. He's like, look out for Dylan Cole because this guy has these measurables that
video game characters.
Not very many people have.
Right.
It's crazy.
Needless to say, Dylan Cole's going to have an opportunity to make an NFL team, and I expect him to be a very good special teams player and potentially a linebacker down the road. So this week we've got baseball Bears are going to play at home against Bradley. Mm-hmm. Right after on Friday night, the Springfield Cardinals take on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And then they probably play Bradley.
Yeah, we'll be there. Softball Bears headed to Bradley. Golf tournament, Arkansas State. That'll do it for me. I'm Alec McChesney.
And I'm Wyatt Wheeler.
This is Alec and Wyatt Wheeler.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week.